Hi everyone. So my next book recommendations are going to be what I'm calling psychological thrillers about women who might be haunted or might be crazy but are definitely gaslit. So I've been really wanting to watch Haunting of Hill House on Netflix and also Haunting of Bly Manor, but I decided to read the books first. So the first book is The Haunting of Hill House by Shirley Jackson. So it's about a small group of people that have been chosen by like a paranormal psychologist to stay in a house that is known to be haunted by its past occupants who were very prone to drama and unrest. Eleanor is chosen because she's had paranormal experiences before. So we have all the good haunted house tropes. There's weird knocking on the walls, doors closing by themselves, the house seeming to like shift on itself, and of course, weird blood writing on the walls. There's even a creepy haunted picnic. Is it ghosts? Is it Eleanor? The world will never know. Either way, it's a very well told story of a woman's loneliness and despair, and of course, gaslighting as everyone begins to turn on her, and it eventually takes her down. It's also the kind of book that made me believe that I do have empathy after all, because by the end of the book, I totally understood her actions, and I was like, yep, that makes sense. I would do the same thing. So the other book, the one that Haunting at Bly Manor is based on, is The Turn of the Screw, and that's by Henry James. The frame story, so it starts with people at a party that are like kind of drunkenly and snarkily telling stories, and someone says that he knows this kind of creepy story about these two children and this governess. So the story then shifts to the governess's point of view, and it's through her lens that we hear the story. Trust the process. So this is about a handsome dad with no time for his kids, and for some reason he cannot get a nanny to stay. George Banks? So he hires this governess, and she is like straight thrilled because, first of all, he's super hot, and second of all, she wants to live in a nice house, and she loves children, so like she's down. So one stipulation that the dad makes is that he wants nothing to do with the kids, and so she's not even supposed to contact him, which is like red flag city. So she meets the children, Flora and Miles, and she's instantly into them because apparently the kids are hot too. We learn that Miles has been expelled from his fancy private school, and no one knows why, and he won't say. But like the governess and the maid just decide, we'll just give him the benefit of the doubt because he's really cute, and what could he have done? So then the apparitions start to happen. The governess starts to see two specific apparitions of former employees. So one is the valet and one is the old governess, both of who have died since and were apparently nefarious in some way. The governess begins to believe that the children are in collusion with the ghosts, and it slowly starts to drive her kind of insane. Or does it? I mean, I listened to the audiobook of this, which was read by Emma Thompson, whose voice is so good and so authoritative that I totally believed her. I'm just putting a little concealer on the edge of this and cleaning it up like that. I probably should have done my face after. The Turn of the Screw is an absolute masterclass in ambiguity. You know, what did Miles do? Was there sexual misconduct, or was it just a case of simple light impropriety? What did the valet and the governess do? Is Miles gay? Which would have been an expellable offense at the time. Was he sexually assaulted? Which also talking about that could have gotten him expelled. Or does he just suck? Is the governess right? Or is she crazy? Or is she sexually repressed? What's amazing about this book is however you interpret it actually says more about you as the reader than the book. Anyway, I hope you have enjoyed this. Follow